All right. You know what women really want? Thank you very much. I think we can all agree that asking a man to speak to several thousand women about fear instantly qualifies me to speak about fear. Man, I get the feeling that if a toilet seat gets left up in here tonight, I'm gonna get the blame for it. I picked up my clothes off the dressing room floor before I came on stage tonight, so. Glad you're impressed. This is great. I haven't seen this many women I don't know laughing at me since our baby shower. So thank you. I've never been pregnant before, but one time I had 4 hot dogs at a Texans game. Oh. Nearly passed out from the pain. The first time I saw my daughter, I was overwhelmed with emotion. I just cried and I cried because I just knew somehow, no matter what, no matter how long I lived, no matter how hard I tried, I was never going to be able to afford this kid. It was as if my wife gave birth to a $10 million invoice made out to me, payable over 20 years. Are there any mothers here? I heard a few tired woos in there. There's some young mothers. I kind of want to know who has the most kids here. Let's just shout some numbers. 1, you're not going to win. 6, 8, 13. Ma'am, I'll be telling the jokes tonight. How many kids do you really have? 13. What's your name? Allison? Do you like being the center of attention, Allison? You do? So do I. Do you remember the day your first kid was born? Do you remember your first kid's name? That's a fair question. That's a lot of kids. Thank you. My wife and I did a natural childbirth, which means that after her water broke, my wife and I wandered into the woods behind our house to have the baby. You ever notice how some parents think that their kids are the cutest kids in the whole world? The whole world, really? That's so annoying. Have you even seen my kid? We're at the mall and this couple came up to us with their kid and they looked at our baby and they looked at their baby and they looked at our baby and they looked at her baby. They just went on for a while and finally this lady looks at her husband and says, "Honey, why didn't you tell me our baby was ugly?" She didn't really say that. She was thinking it. I guess the hardest part about being a new dad is I'm tired all the time because my wife's really loud when she wakes up to feed the baby. Thank you. This happens like 5 times a night. It's like, keep it down. I can tell some of you are upset. I'll be fine. Just so you know, I'm gonna pay dearly for these jokes when I get home tonight. Not really, my wife... I'm sorry. Before I go, I want to leave you with a few thoughts on fear that don't have a punchline. I don't have time to be afraid because fear takes such a ridiculous amount of creative and emotional energy. It paralyzes me. Fear tells me I shouldn't be up here right now because I'm not funny enough. Fear takes me out of the present moment. Fear tries to knock me off the path of my life's purpose and unique calling. Fear makes me want to fix my wife instead of just listen. Because if I listen long enough, I might have to acknowledge my own fear, which has a lot more to do with me than her. Fear distracts me from who I really am. It makes me shrink back from living like I'm loved and worthy and enough. Fear is just an illusion standing in the way of you discovering who you really are. So may we not ignore the fear we feel, but instead acknowledge it as we walk straight through it into a fuller life of freedom. As people who live like we're loved and worthy and enough, may you live like you're loved and worthy and enough because you are. Thank you so much for having me.